Hello, this is Magdala with a Time for God. I hope your day is going wonderfully. Today is the 20th day of May 2024. We've been talking about challenges to serving God. We were talking about the different kinds of challenges, and 5 of them were outlined. We've talked about 3 already. We've talked about the challenge of fear, the challenge of opposition, and the challenge to commit. Today, I want us to talk about the challenge to grow. What are those things that challenge us to grow spiritually? I have an outline here, and I talk about personal comfort. Sometimes we're too comfortable to get out of our comfort zone to do the things that will help us grow. Contentment, we okay where we are. And then we don't want to self-evaluate because it can be scary to see your own faults, flanks right before your eyes. Also, some relationships, some friendships you get in and relationships, they can hinder you from growing because sometimes they got all the negativity. They got every reason to help you see that it's not worth your while. But how can you overcome with all of that? Self-comfort, where you just can't imagine pushing yourself a little more. Well, for starters, recognizing these things as hindrance can be a starting point. I always like to say, take baby steps. They say Rome was not built in a day. And always remember, this isn't on you. All you need to do is to trust in God. Don't worry about how it's going to turn out, how difficult it's going to be. Worry about your ability to trust in God. Now, it's easy to say you believe God, but to trust Him is difficult because we all say we trust God, but we still struggle. We still have high blood pressure from thinking too much, stress, the pain behind your neck, where you've tried to put this thing in every way and it's not working. But God says, don't lean on your own understanding. But in all you do, He says, lean on Him. So yes, these are challenges that can hold us back. But acknowledging these challenges can also be a way of starting a new beginning. When you recognize what they are, then you can pray about them and ask God to help you one tiny step after another. I remember the hardest thing for me was to self-evaluate. I just couldn't imagine being here, doing what I'm doing now. I was comfortable in my skin. Yeah, I was content. I'd been one of Jehovah's Witnesses for all my life. We go from door to door talking to people, but this, nah, that ain't us. But I had this burning desire. I had to go into it and ask myself, who takes precedence? Then I had to ask God to help me do things His way, not mine. And yes, I don't have 1 million followers and likes and comments, but I do know that these little, tiny messages helps at least someone somewhere. And even if it hasn't helped anyone thus far, there is someone that this message is particularly for. So I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to step out of my shell, of my comfort, of my contentment to do what I'm doing. I know that this is a chosen generation. And the Bible at John 4:23, God says the hour has come and it is now, when the true worshipers would worship the Father with spirit and truth. And it says those are the ones God is looking for. So I hope and pray that you can find your basis to start and give it your full effort, a full try to do things God's way. What do you think? What are some of the obstacles that you have faced in your journey? Oh, I know you're on a journey too. A lot of us want to serve God. A lot of us are trying. Sometimes we feel it's useless trying. But what has been your experience? Share it on this platform. This is Magdala with a time for God. So you have your wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.